Welcome everybody to the Texas REIAs. The Texas REIAs is the largest network of real estate investor associations and real estate investors in Texas. 150,000 members, participants, and attendees going back to 2003. And they say if you have the slightest interest in real estate, the first thing to do is to join the REIA. So what's going on in the marketplace? I'll give you a very quick update. The average price house in Texas is $429,000. It's up 4.6% from a year ago. Median price $340,000, up 1.5% from a year ago. But if you want one number that really tells you more than anything else of what the market is going on, what's going on in the market, I would say it's this number right here in the middle, months of inventory. Let me explain what that means, months of inventory. The way to explain months of inventory is as follows. If you took all the houses in the MLS for sale, take all the houses for sale, and you stopped adding any more, you're not allowed to sell any more houses. We're just going to take the ones that are already on the market for sale, and we're going to sell those until we're out. How long would it last before the shelves are empty, before we run out? And the answer is 4.2 months of inventory, which is also the average amount of time it takes to sell one house. Now, some are more, some are less, but the average is 4.2 months. Now, let me put that into perspective. They say if there's less than 6 months of inventory, you have a seller's market. If there's more than 6 months of inventory, you have a buyer's market. If there's right around 6 months of inventory, you have a neutral market. So we have a seller's market. Now, a year ago, we had 3.4 months of inventory. I would describe 3.4 as a hot seller's market. I would describe 4.2 as a cool, a lukewarm seller's market, but it's still a seller's market. We never got a buyer's market. And there's some reasons. So let's look at the history. 2021, prices went up 18% in 1 year. 2022, they went up another 10.7% in 1 year. 2023, flat. So the market went way up, it went up some more, and then it flattened out for all of 2023. 2024, flat until the end of 2024, prices started to go up a little bit. So if you're waiting for some big market correction, that was probably it, and there wasn't much to it. Now, why is that? What affects real estate prices? Supply and demand, and we're going to talk about supply and demand. Now, we had one big thing that affects demand, interest rates. They went up, right? When interest rates go up, houses are less affordable, fewer people can afford them, less demand. But there's an offset. What was the offset? Normally, 2/3 of houses that are being sold are resale and 1/3 are new construction. Right now it's inverted. 2/3 new construction, only 1/3 are resale. People are not selling their houses. Why not? Because they got one of those 3% mortgages and they don't want to give it up. So all of the inventory is held off the market. So yes, we have less demand, but at the same time, we got less supply. And when you have less demand and less supply, what happens to prices? They go flat. They go flat. But there are some other things we got going on in Texas. Migration, big deal. Last year, California lost 500,000 people. Last year, Texas gained 500,000 people. Where do you think they went? Right? And there's another 10 million people, we don't know where they went, but a bunch of them are here too. And guess what? They all need a place to live, right? Which means either an apartment or a house. So we have huge migration, right? The population is going up. People keep having babies. People need a place to live. We're not building enough houses. So the demand is exploding, the supply is not exploding, and that's putting upward pressure on prices. I need to get into our next presentation, but I'll give you one more data point. Dallas. Dallas, average price house, $520, average, up 5% over a year ago. Median 403, up 3%. Dallas has 3.2 months of inventory. Dallas is the hottest market in Texas, by far. The hottest major market in Texas, by far. I don't know why this is, but for some reason, going back 20 years, Dallas has always been the bellwether of Texas, right? First to go down, first to go up. It's the first mover. I don't know why. It's just always some mix of the economy and whatever. It's always been the bellwether, and it's the hottest one. So go figure. History, 2021, prices went up 20% in 1 year. 2022, another 15%. 2023, flat, up 1%, which is flat. And then 2024, up 2%, a little bit. Lease prices are also basically flat. They're down 2%, but that's pretty much flat.